Hello learners, welcome to my channel, and this is ninth class first chapter, what is democracy, why democracies, notes from your book. And if you have not checked my video on complete chapter, go and check that video too for better understanding. This is very useful for just before exams, but that video of complete chapter will give you a better understanding of this chapter. So let's begin. So here, the book suggests that what is democracy? The main factor of democracy is government, where government is chosen by the people, and democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. We have already read in that complete chapter of this chapter, and this gives us the first feature. In democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. You can also take a screenshot while I'm scrolling down, okay? And the second feature is a democracy must be based on the free and fair elections where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. And the third one, in a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. Fourth feature of democracy is a democratic government rulers rules within limits. And the fourth feature of democracy is final feature of democracy. A democratic government rules within limits set by constitutional law and citizens' right. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Democracy as a form of government, accordingly, democracy is a form of government in which rulers elected by the people take all the major decisions. Elections offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. This choice and opportunity is available to all the people on an equal basis. And the last one, the exercise of this choice leads to government limited by basic rules of the constitution and citizens' right. And here are some arguments against democracy. It means demerits of democracy. The first one says leaders keep changing in a democracy. This leads to instability. Second one, democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. Third one says so many people have to be consulted in a democracy that it leads to delays. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people, it leads to bad decisions. And another one says democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Ordinary people don't know what is good for them, they should not decide anything. And there are arguments for democracy. It means merits of democracy. So first one we see a democratic government is a better government because it is more accountable form of government. The second one says democracy is based on consultations and decision. Third one says this reduces the chance of rash or irresponsible decisions. Thus, democracy improves the quality of decision making. Democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. And the last one says the conflict can be solved by brutal power, whichever group is more powerful will dictate its terms and other will have to accept in an non-democratic country, okay? But that would lead to resentment and unhappiness where it happens where there is no democracy, okay? Democracy provides the only peaceful solution to this problem in democracy. Effects of democracy on the quality of government and social life. Democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. Democracy is based on the principle of political equality. Democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistake. Democracy cannot get us everything and is not the solution to all problems, but it's clearly better than any other alternative that we know. In the country we call democracy, all the people do not rule. A majority is allowed to take decisions on behalf of all the people. Modern democracy involves such a large number of people that it is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. Even if they could, the citizen does not have the time, the desire, or the skill to take part in all the decisions. And at last, these three examples are also in your book, so let's read them. We are a very democratic family. Whenever a decision has to be taken, we all sit down and arrive at the consensus. My opinion matters as much as my father. So this shows same value of an opinion. The second one, I don't like teachers who do not allow students to speak and ask questions in the class. I would like to have teachers with democratic temperament. So there is also one thing called democratic temperament. And the last one leader and his family members decide everything in this party. How can they talk of democracy? So it means democracy also demands decentralization of powers. So this is it. I hope you find it useful, and if you did, then please press like button, share this and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.